Testing, check. Test, test. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, time is 8:01 a.m. Day is December 6th. As I was stating earlier, my laptop is becoming to turn into quite a state because the laptop keys, some of the keys aren't working anymore, so I got to resort to a USB keyboard. And problem is, I don't have that many USB ports to spare. I got a SATA connection that says it's also a USB, but maybe they're just trying to say it's a USB SATA. I tried to use it as USB, but it's yeah, that it's not gonna work. That one doesn't work. So all my other USB ports are being utilized right now for my tablet, my mouse, and my webcam that I use for a mic. And I have just ordered the USB adapter. My Melody, Melody, Melody has stated, how about the USB adapter? And I just ordered it like a few moments ago, so it should be coming in the mail on Thursday. Yeah, yeah. So anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. It's been pretty temperate lately as far as weather goes, but I'm pretty sure that this warm front or whatever we're going through is momentary and it's going to dip pretty soon. So sometime I got to start patching up the rest of this cabin, get it done. Melody says poor Lappy has more holes filled than a bukkake slut. Right? Oh yeah, I got to get my colors. I've been working part of the weekend on some commissions and getting some coloring done. Oh yeah, let me put that movie back in so I can plot out some of these other actions that need to be animated or storyboarded. Where? Oh, there it is. So disorganized again. Like sometimes I'll spend like 30 minutes like organizing my desk, but it never tends to stay organized. Right now it's just organized. It's like a bunch of clutter, but I have like piles for different things, like piles of movies, piles of important documents that I should be getting to, but keep putting off, piles of snacks, piles of miscellaneous stuff, and then piles of cans. I gotta get rid of those cans. Um, Melody saying, "Is it background day today?" Foof was caught off guard by Trump being a bell end and Florida being Florida. A background day, like like for the storyboards. Um, as far as the storyboards go, I think I'm gonna rough out a few more and then get to the backgrounds eventually. No, it says, yeah, last stream you said you needed to work on. Oh yeah, yeah. I just want to detail some of these backgrounds. I want to get a few more down. Oh wow, I got a lot of backgrounds to work on because I'm doing a lot of storyboards. Where were we? Right about here. Okay. Ah, shoot. Why did I hit stop instead of pause? Because this is too early in the morning right now. I had a nice long weekend though. Oh, oh yeah. This week is the first week of the new schedule that me and Melody are working on. Because I got to start looking into my schooling. Like, I've already tried signing up and everything, and just sent off my application for student aid. And I figured, you know what? Okay, that's it. The ball's in their court, so I guess I'll see what they say. But the courts want me to start pressuring the school for like information or like classes, like start signing up for all that stuff, get whatever required classes I need, get my schedule and everything, and start schooling, and just see like what happens with the student aid, which sucks because if I don't get the student aid while I'm going to school, like I'll have to pay for that, and I don't know if the courts think that that's an okay thing. If my family will just pay for it, because I'm the only one bringing money into this family. You know, I didn't think about this until just now. He's like, do they think that my family's just going to go ahead and pay for my student debt? Mm, it's just a shitty situation where they just keep pushing me into all this stuff because I think they have. It's like they seem to be under the mindset that I have all these resources. It's like we have like all these vehicles, so I can just use one to go look for a job. Whereas like no, it's like fucking a lot of the vehicles that we do have on our property are busted. It's like a lot of them are inoperable, and they think that I can just waste my time on community service and just like trying to go out on a job hunt, because like going on a job hunt is like no freaking easy feat. And I'm wondering if they're under the mindset that my family's like paying for a lot of my stuff, and like that's not the case. It's like I'm the one like trying to pay a lot of my way here. It's like they're the only thing they're helping me out with is like helping me out with payments on the cabin, and they're stretched thin as it is right now. So for me to like pile on more debt because of the court's behest is just like fucking bullshit on the court's part. Yeah, Melody says, and if you go on a job hunt that turns up bubkiss, that's a day wasted. It is, and like that's time that's better spent on me just making money on commissions. But the court doesn't see that as a real job. Oh, that's a hobby. That's just a hobby. You need to get a real job. And they're like, oh, you fucking assholes. It's not like I can get a real job. I've been looking around. I've been applying here and there, and I either need more training that I can't afford, or fucking because of my charge, like no one wants to hire me. It is all just bullshit. It's like if I can make a living just doing what I want, it doesn't matter if like the work I do is like a day job or not. Like if I'm making ends meet, they should just like let me alone and let me be at it. It's like I don't need all this stress of just trying to like make them happy just to make them happy, because like everyone else here is miserable. It's like my family would prefer that I just stay home and like do what I do, just so I can be here with my disabled mom for whenever she needs help. But the courts could give less of a shit for that. It's like, oh, we're glad that you're helping your mom, but we we want you to go to go out and get a job. It's like, you know, fuck if they care if my mom like falls down or needs help with something, because she'll call me over to the main house every now and then for some assistance. And sometimes like she still falls down. Like I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago, she had slipped out of her wheelchair and she had to crawl across the living room to get to her phone to call me and have me come over to like help her get her back in her wheelchair. And if I were out on some sort of like day job, like an hour away, I'd have to, like stop what I'm doing, like get in the vehicle, drive all the way back here, get her, help her out, and then drive all the way back to work. And that's like a hour or so that she'd have to like wait around on the floor just to get help. And emergency service or emergency services are pretty junk out here because we live like out in the middle of nowhere, and it's not like we have like street signs or like an easy like physical address to like get to. It's like, no, we're 3, 4, no, I think maybe 5 miles northeast of the Aneth Water Tower. And yeah, it's these aren't like easy directions to follow. It's just fucking bullshit. Um, First time chat viewer, Doweron, message deleted, I'll start ban Doweron. Melody says M Creek Yi. Hmm? What is that? No, I think I need to make these crows a little more cartoony. A cartoony crow. Because it's like the rest of the animals are like cartoony and anthropomorphic. And the crows here, like I'm almost trying to like draw like a real crow. Oh, Montezuma. M Creek Yi. Like Montezuma's like a 30-minute drive, but Aneth is like just right down here. Is like just 15, like a 15-minute drive off the mesa, or like from 15 like a 15-minute drive from here. Like just going down the mesa and around the bend and like getting down to the highway. Mud says crows a bit cartoony, just don't go the way of Dumbo crows. Yes. Well, these crows aren't going to have a voice though, so it's fine. And if they did, they'd be speaking Navajo. But I guess Dumbo crows, like the way they were dressing. Okay, yeah, I get you. Um, Man, I don't know. I'm just like thinking too much about the obligations I have to bear, and it's really messing with my ability to draw at the moment. Mm, Ah, I know what's going on. Pardon. Melodies going on. Let's see. Let's see. Crows. Ooh, a cartoon crow. How about Jeremy from? Yeah, it's funny how you're like saying that. How about Jeremy from Secret of Nim? Because that's what was coming to mind as I was drawing this guy. It was like, she says, I duped his likeness on your Discord. Yeah, something like that. But I don't want to go like too detailed, so I'm gonna round out some of the feathers. Just make it make it not too much Tom Bluth. But yeah, this is a good reference. Oh, he says, a sparkly, which was one of the crows like quotes because he was really into sparkly things. Oh, I don't know. Well, court was a lot better than it usually is. Um, it's like they only want this one specific thing now. It's like they feel like I've ticked all the other boxes on their list of requirements, and they didn't even ask me about my community service this time around. It's like I'm the one who had to bring it up because like I want to show off my storyboards that I've been working on, but they weren't even going to ask. So I get the point. I get the idea that they just really want me to focus on getting this schooling and just get in there and then get my polygraph done, which they gave me a list to like call around and see. I'm just gonna try to like look for the closest and the cheapest one. Get that done under my belt, and with this schooling, like I hope they really cut my time down. And I know it's helping a lot, but it'd be like great if they just freaking cut me loose. Oh, Melly says also think as well. Bluth drew the best looking spider and owl that's ever been animated. Hells yeah, that's ever been in animation. Yeah, you come back from court positively glowing and radiant. Yeah, I kind of did, cause like they weren't like stressing me about a lot of things. So it seems like all they want is this schooling thing done, and I'm just hoping it's going to be easy. I'm just hoping like if I get a hold of like the oh shit, what was it? Counselor. If I get a hold of a counselor and start asking questions and see where I'm at with as far as admission goes, because I've been waiting on like a confirmation of my student aid. But I guess I should be getting the ball rolling in other areas. So I'm glad the courts have narrowed down their expectations of what they want me to concentrate on. Kind of feels like it eases a lot on my plate. So if I can just get the schooling, I'd be pretty set. Man says, yeah, you said the court visit was a big weight off your shoulders. Yeah, it was. Mel says, "Do you think you could have a word in the court's ear, having them help you secure a student loan? I mean, it's what they want you to do. So providing some assistance on securing student loan would be beneficial for both them and you. That's strangely an extremely convincing cartoon crowd." Thank you. Um, I I just don't want to have to deal with the courts more than I need to. If I can figure this out on my own, that's great. I just hate having to deal with them because they're so close-minded and set in their ways of what they feel is best for me. I just want to be done with it already. Oh, I'll be so grateful when I'm done. So much so that I can finally take a break, and I think I'm just going to sleep for 3 whole days. Sure, I'll get up and like use the restroom and maybe chat a little bit, but for the most part, I'm not going to do anything but sleep. Probably like go to the grocery store and get things for my mom or help my mom out a little more, clean up the house a tiny bit. But for the most part, I'm going to sleep like almost any spare minute I can get. Because I haven't had a good night's sleep in ages. Sure, I've had like a full night's sleep every now and then, but a full night's sleep free of worry, free of stress, free of obligations, free of strife, free of responsibilities. Well, from the court, I still have responsibilities here and there, but just for the most part, that intense gloom that's always hanging over my head from probation, just free of that. Which is why I should be working on this little announcement speech and then animate it. And I wish I had the time to work on that. Just run for president and see how far that actually gets. But for the most part, it's just like a platform to just me rant and rave about. We'll rant about my criticisms about how this country is run, and just see how many people agree with me. Because they got solutions. We got solutions no one is talking about. And I want to finish that speech, get it animated, get it out there. And it just takes a lot of time. Oh, haven't checked how many users are in chat. It is me, Melody, and the usual amount of lurkers. Last week was weird. There's like more lurkers than than usual. Usually it's just a handful, but last week there was almost two handfuls. Two whole handfuls? That's crazy. Yeah. Mm, Melody says, just little old me. Yeah, it's just little old you. Just like you're chatting in chat, but the people watching, there's like just a handful of lurkers. Ah! Ah! Ugh. Oh, I think that made enough room for me to finish my burger. I had a leftover Burger King burger, leftover Whopper from last night. I couldn't finish it. I could only like take a few bites. Since Melody's the only one chatting in chat, she says I have to be the one-man band around here. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. My family got a new vehicle this over the weekend because the working family vehicle we had, a Chevy Silverado, started having transmission issues, and Dad was calling around, let the shop let the shop that he goes to like knows the symptoms of like what's going on with the vehicle, and the shop guy says like, yeah, it sounds like your transmission. And Melody looked into it, and I guess the Chevy Silverado, like that series, has a really bad history with its transmission because I guess it's like some sort of like manufacturing flaw that they never resolved. So it looks like our Chevy Silverado hit that limit over the weekend, and it's just we just can't drive it because when we like I took it for a test drive, and like I noticed it just kind of jerk when I put it in reverse and started to like let loose the brake. It jerked backwards, and then when I put it in drive and started to apply gas, it jerked forward. And after that, the drive was a little smooth, and then kind of like getting up to a certain speed, like it seemed to run okay. But then on my way back, I just drove it up the dirt hill a little bit, and turned around, started coming back. But as I started getting to this little patch here, like when we start coming into our driveway, as I started driving in there, like it started to sputter. But but then as I was trying to give it some more gas, like it slipped out of gear and the RPMs like shot up. And even when I was trying to like come into park, like again like the like coming up the little slant hill up here, like I was giving it more gas, it slipped out of gear again and the RPM shot up. And yeah, we just I don't think we'll be able to drive it anywhere. We're gonna have to get it towed to a shop just to get it looked at and diagnose the issue. No, it says half hour gone already. Sweet. But yeah, like because of that, we have to get another family vehicle, and this time got a little something a little smaller that my mom can like get in and out of from her wheelchair. Because though she's wheelchair bound, like she still has feeling, well, some feeling in her legs, but she can't really walk. She can only use her legs to like just kind of like prop up on. So with this vehicle, she can like easily like position herself into the vehicle and get out of the vehicle with some assistance. But beforehand, with the with the Escalade that we that's broken down, and with the Silverado, it's like I'd have to physically like get down and pick her up and then put her into the truck. So with this one, she can get in and out on her own power. Mother says it's either the shit itself or the transfer case gearing slipping. The what's the asterisk? It's either the something itself or the transfer case gearing slipping. Yeah, yeah. We'll have to get it towed to just get it get the issue diagnosed. So your family had to get another vehicle. But I'll get to drive it today because my mom wants. I guess I forgot to get some diet sodas for my mom. When my mom asked for soda, like she can only drink diet because she's got to watch her sugar levels. But when she asked for soda, like Dad only got like the regular soda. So I'm gonna go ahead and go out sometime today, maybe during my break, and get her some soda as well as like I don't know, maybe pick something up for myself. Maybe check the mail. I'm not sure. I don't know what I want. Sweet. That's looking pretty cool. Melody says I used tranny for transmission. I guess it wasn't a fan of that. Oh no. We weren't talking about tranny in that way. We were using shorthand for transmission. Discord. Geez, we're not using hate speech. We're using grease monkey speech. So Melody was saying it's either the transmission itself or the transfer case gearing slipping. This is why I like manuals. Usually, a fault is the clutch cable going or the clutch plate easily easily fixable. Yeah, yeah. I've driven stick before, but I just haven't driven stick all that much. But judging from the vehicle that me and Melly want to get for myself, I'll have to learn stick. I'll have to get used to stick. I've already learned how to drive stick. A refresher course would be nice, but I'll have to get used to driving stick because I want an El Camino, and I've wanted one for quite a while. And Melody has it set in her mind. There's a specific El Camino she wants me to get, and I'll go with what she wants me to get because I don't know much about vehicles, but I know I want an El Camino like somewhere from around the 70s because like the late 80s and 90s El Caminos they just look so cheap. So I want something more of like a classic El Camino. Yeah. Melody says 1970 El Camino SS 454. Competition clutch and four on the floor. I have no idea what any of that means. Competition clutch and four on the floor. Four on the floor. Oh, oh, yeah. You've like told me what that term means before. Four on the floor. Four-speed manual. Huh. Nice. Just trying to imagine what that looks like. Anyway, let's see. Let's get back. Let's get back to this. Melody says, personally, I'd take out the original 4-speed manual and swap in a 6-speed to 5 and 6 speed. So 5 and 6 have overdrive, possibly with gear vendors, and probably 280-ish rear gearing. All this stuff is just all like way over my head, love. But I just think you're just so awesome for just freaking riddling all this stuff off. Look at her, she's so excited. Ugh, you're adorable, Melody. You're just so fucking adorable. I just fucking love you. Love of my life. Melody says basically the lower gearing ratio at the back means it'll have taller gears. Huh. And I I take it that's a really good, cool thing. I am so not car savvy. Uh, but I love that you are. I love that you're just so into vehicles, and I'm definitely going to be taking pics and sending them to you when I go out and try to like hunt down uh, an El Camino. The lower the gearing, the lower the engine has to rev, the more gas you save. Oh, nice. Or you can convert it to electronic fuel injection as well. Huh. I'll take your word for it, love. You know what you're doing. Melody says, when you're a car nerd, you have to know this stuff. If you really wanted to be exclusive, you could try and hunt down a 1970 Cadillac Mirage. No, love. El Camino. I want an El Camino. I want to be able to like just kind of like drive it like a car, but then at the same time like haul things when I need to, like furniture and like woodworking equipment. Like I want to get myself like a table saw at some point and start making my own furniture for this little cabin. Eventually, like I'd like to build a house though. Melody linked a couple. Oh. Oh wow. Oh those look too fancy for out here. Wait, like send me the one you were talking about. The Mirage was Cadillac's answer to the El Camino and Ford Ranchero. Oh. Yeah, those look like they was meant for city driving. I'd like the El Camino. One of them looks like it ought to come with a pimp hat, and the back of it like just converted into a hot tub. That's what it looks like to me. Yes, yes, that's more like it. I could see myself driving down some dusty res roads, all primered out. Just give it a primer paint job and then yeah, that's it. Melody says looks best in black with the twin racing stripes. Started out basically as oh yeah, that's neat. I like that one too, but I like the other one. Started out basically as the 1970 Chevelle with the butt cut off. Yeah, yeah. See, I like that face it has and the body. Chevelle's a nice look, but I want the El Camino so I can like haul things around like hookers. Melody says the classic muscle car Coke bottle body shape. Yes, Melody says all muscle cars from this era use that shape from the Pontiac GTO to the Buick GSX. Ho ho. Ugh. My love for Honey Kitty knows so much about cars. Ugh. He's just so sassy. My cute little Luff Fluff. Flexing all her car knowledge. I love it. Okay, I've been having these dreams. Like I don't know what it is, but lately I've been having like, well, not reoccurring dreams. They're like always different scenarios, but I keep having dreams of my former coworker. And this dream, I don't know, it was like weird. It's like I was like in a bar with the rest of my coworkers, and then this female coworker was like pretty, like getting pretty close to me, and somehow like the bar setting kind of turned into like a living room like sleepover situation, and she was sleeping right next to me, and it's like nothing happened. Like I was still like pretty standoffish and aloof, but then like why am I having so many dreams of my former coworker? It's like yeah, sure, like I had a crush on her and everything because again she was the one that looked like a cross between Mila Kunis and Jessica Alba. But that's about it. Oh, no, it says if there was one car I think you'd like in substitute for the El Camino, it'd be a 1967 Chevy Impala SS sedan. Oh, oh, yeah, that looks pretty nice too. But the reason I'm just so drawn to the El Camino is because I want like a nice looking car like that, but with the capability to haul things around. Like if I can't get the El Camino, I'd probably just go for like another like old Ford Ranger, and I prefer like an older one just because it was like easy to fix up and like not mess with so many electronic components. Uh, I miss my old Ford Ranger. It did me good. Just drove it around like so much and had to trade it in for my ex and her babies. Had to get a family car. But the family car I got wasn't that bad either. It was a Chevy Cobalt. And oh my god, that thing was good on gas. Like freaking hell, like I could drive from Las Vegas to like what was it? Uh Southern California. I can't remember the town. From Las Vegas to Southern California, like right at the border, on just one tank of gas. No, this says little four cylinder. Yeah, yeah, those were good vehicles though. They treated me really good. they got me to where I needed to go. But yeah. But anyway, like these dreams, like I don't know why I keep having like these dreams where like my former coworker keeps popping up. Kind of gives me the impression that I might run into her again, but that's not possible. I don't think that's possible. Or maybe I'm just starved for human contact. Because like in the dream, though nothing happened. I guess my dream, like my arm was resting against her her boobs, and I didn't even know until I moved them. It's like I didn't even know she was there until I moved my arm, and then there she was. Like, oh shoot, my arms were resting against her boobs this whole time. Jeez. Because it was like again, like it was a sleepover situation. So, it's like a bar scene turned into a living room sleepover. It was weird. But then, thinking again, I can't be. Well, no. I was thinking, like, if I was starved for human contact, wouldn't I be dreaming of the person I had more contact with than anyone else? And that would be my ex. Is like, but if I dreamt about my ex, that'd be a fucking nightmare. Anyway, I think that's enough of that. No more ex talk. Fucking witch, bitch, whore. Okay, now that woman I can say is a whore without like being afraid of like getting called slanderous, because that's what she went back to after our relationship was done. She went back to whoring and her drug addictions. And when she was like fucking extorting me for money, like I thought that money was going toward getting her life back together, but then I found out that it was all going it was all going up her nose. And then she was trying to like press me for more money and like saying that she was like is like saying that she was deserving of it or something. Is like, hey, look, like if this money's gonna go to anybody, like it's gonna go to my family, like my mom, my sisters, or someone like that. It's like it's not gonna go to you anymore. Like after I found out, like fucking, she was just doing like meth or coke or whatever drugs that she was on. Fucking whore. Fucking bitch, whore, slut, cunt. All those bad words. But yeah, okay, that's enough. That's enough about her. Uh, Melody says there's one thing you'd like, mid 80s Chevy K5 Blazer. Think of it as an El Camino on stilts and the added benefit of a covered butt. He's saying, I was about to ask if you think she'd ended up as a junkie or not. Yeah, she probably did. I don't know where she's at now. Like, I have no idea. Not like I want to look her up, but maybe someday I might check out her fur affinity. Took me a while to remember, but she has a fur affinity. I might check that out, see what she's been up to, because like during our split up, like she was just boasting a lot, like how she'd become like a better animator than I was, or she was gonna study real hard and become a better animator than me, and like fucking this and that, better artist and all this fucking bullshit. And I remember when I got out of prison, was on probation, and went and looked up her FA, and no, no, it didn't happen. She's not like she's not an animator, and I don't know if she even does any design work right now currently, but back then she did do some artwork, but it didn't seem like a lot. So maybe she did just, well, for a while she was a junkie, but it seemed like she was cleaning up again, but then maybe she just fell right back into it. I don't know. I'll just dupe me the name on Discord and I'll spy. Oh, I'm tempted. I'm tempted. But if anything, like you can like keep an eye out for her in case she ever does decide, oh, that is a nice truck. Whoa. Oh man. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. But anyway, um, just in case, like, I don't know if she'd ever like, if she was still doing commission work. I'm not sure if she'd ever come by and like ask if you wanted her to do anything. But I guess just for that sake, she went by the name. I think this was it. I duped it to you in Discord. But if you look in her gallery, like I don't know if she's like changed it, but when I got out of prison and I looked around, she still has my artwork up there. Like when she was getting me into furry art, like I was her ghost artist for the longest time because she didn't draw anymore, and I was trying to get her back into it, but for the longest time I was her ghost artist. So some of my first furry arts are in her gallery. And she still keeps them there. Now, keep in mind, this is a bitch. After our breakup, she wanted me to delete all of my galleries, which I did stupidly. Delete all of my existence off of the internet because she didn't want to look at my art anymore. But then here she is. She still has my art in her gallery for some odd reason. Like if you couldn't look at my artwork anymore and you didn't want to be reminded of me, it's like why keep my artwork in your gallery? Stupid fucking whore. Silly little prostitute. But yeah, she's fucking ridiculous. Oh, there's so much art that I freaking deleted off of the face of the internet, and can't get it back now. But don't cause any. You're just there for recon, love. No need to start any drama. Because the last thing I want is her like just kind of ripping back into my life, like screaming at me. It's like and just berating me for. But yeah, but that's what you said you were gonna do is like just spy on her. Yeah, her art's nothing special. Oh yeah. If you look through her gallery, there's like a big shift in quality, and I think you'd be able to spot my art pretty easily if it's still there, because it has all of my qualities from when I was like starting out in furry art. And I did a lot of like traditional stuff, like with Prismacolors too. Prismacolor pencils. Yeah, it's starting to come back to me. It's like I remember there was this lamb chick, this sheep chick that I drew, and like with these like clear looking tentacles, and I made it just like look all like shiny and glossy with the Prismacolors and my inking. God, that was so long ago. Anyway, Melody says, "Ah, so that's why you seemed so at home with it when we did Call of Cthulhu." Cthulhu. Yes, them's tentacles weren't my first rodeo in drawing tentacles. Oh shoot! I'm here looking for my coffee and I left it over there. Okay, I'm gonna BRB. I gotta go get my coffee. BRB. Coffee run. No, it says this one looks like yours. I'll be right back. Hold on. Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? Okay. House stickers. Uh, let's see. Okay, I'm back. Melody says this one looks like yours. Trussed up pig girl with implements of orgasmation on the table. I don't know. I don't remember drawing any pig girls. Maybe there was one. Shoot, I don't remember. Listed as a fur by 9 years ago. Sheep herder. Yes, I think sheep herder was mine. 9 years ago. That would make it. No. No. We broke up in 2013. So maybe that was one of the last ones I did. But I don't remember any pig girl. I might have done one though. Hmm. Duped a censored version. Not to me, you didn't. I don't see it. I do not see it, love. Okay, I'm back. Back for my beer run. Get rid of this. Oh, Discord's being a twat. Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I do believe I did this one. Huh. Yes. Was called Hogtied. Yeah, I think that was one of mine. See, that's the thing is like, why does she keep all that artwork when she forced me to delete all my galleries elsewhere, saying that she doesn't want to see my artwork on the internet again. But here, she she keeps all my art, which is labeled as hers. That's just like fucking stupid. It says it's very reminiscent of your auction style sketch arts you used to do in Picardo when I first met you. Yeah. Oh man, them's were the days. Simpler times. What was her most recent posting? This is like, I think that's like one of the reasons I wanted to check is like, is she still around? Is she still making art? Yeah, there's a lot of my art style there. Like I did a lot of art under her name before I branched off and started making my own art under my own name of Bhawk. Most recent post was 2 weeks ago. And you say it's nothing special. Melody says, I get the feeling your art style stuff she has posted about around 9 years ago, and then she's passing it off as her own work. Yeah, I get that feeling. It's like she wanted me off of the internet. She wanted all of my artwork gone because she didn't want to be reminded of me. But as long as my artwork is lending credibility to her art style or her own art capabilities, then she's all too happy to keep that work around. Oh, that work doesn't remind her of me at all because like as long as it's garnering her attention and her money, like she's okay to keep that. Like, ah, fucking bitch. I deleted a lot of good galleries because of her. On her say so. Fucking whore. But anyway, nothing to be done or said. What's done is done. I was just wondering if she was still alive, or maybe she was OD'd somewhere, or she had OD'd somewhere. But all in all, like, yeah, just keep an eye out for her. Like, if she tries to start drama or whatever, I doubt she would. Like, I don't think she's prying into anything that I'm doing. Yeah, she hasn't bothered to start any drama ever since my sister gave her a talking to. And from then, she promised never to bother us again. Just stay on her corner of the internet. But I wish she had agreed to do that way beforehand, before she made me delete all my galleries. It's another reason it's hard to get a job because a lot of my portfolio work is just friggin' gone. Melody says her journals are total trash too. Oh my god, you gotta send me a little snippet in Discord or something. Like, what is she saying? There's one journal I mentioned in? What? Well, I guess it's only fair that I get mentioned because here we are talking about her. Nothing good, I assume. I'm having a hard time drawing this one crow's neck. Like, I feel like it's not. Oh, here it is. Oh my gosh, she. She linked my avatar? Well, you couldn't just like call me your ex? What? Oh, this was 8 years ago. 8 years ago? No, no, no. We were kaput by then. That's not. That can't be right. Hold on. Let me do that math. I'm too flustered not to do that in my head. Okay. No, I think that timing might be right. This might have been the last journal of my mention because I think we're kaput shortly after this. Oh, it says that this journal was on 2010. Yeah, we were still together then. Like we broke up in 2013. No, wait, she says it was a member. Oh, that's when she was a member since 2010. Okay, so this post wasn't done in 2010. This post was done in 2013, which is right. Mm. Melody says, "I'll dupe you some more later." This whole host of feelings just comes up. Just like looking back on all that now. Just the wasted effort and time on life. Poured so much into that relationship. Sacrificed so much. I didn't want to speak about it earlier, but since she's on the topic, like I may as well speak about it now. But it's her family which killed my outlook on Christmas. It's like the reason I'm so like against Christmas. Like Christmas just kind of became like a blasé thing, but her family went and killed my Christmas spirit. It's such a weird scenario too. Melody says she's a member of Califers, so I guess the slag's in California now. Yeah, she's always been in California. Yeah. Mm. And Christmas to me is just another day in the calendar for me. Nice. And I'll be wishing you a happy birthday here in about a week. Right, love? One, two, three. About a week and a half. It's coming up, isn't it? I knew it. Knew it was the 18th. I just didn't want to like say anything on stream. But if you're saying it, then yeah, that's what I was guessing. My birthday is exactly 1 week before Christmas Day. So when we're living together, we'll just celebrate your birthday. Fuck Christmas. Of course, my family will still want us to celebrate it. My dad's gonna get you either Pendleton blankets or Pendleton mugs. Something Pendleton. And my mom's gonna want to get you some jewelry. Oh, they might even get you a Pendleton jacket. But that's just how my family is. They're just like really big into Christmas, even though my Christmas spirit was died a long time ago. All I want for Christmas are gift cards. That's all I want. That's all I want. That's all I need. But my family has yet to deliver on that. They keep getting me like things that I don't need. Well, they got me a sweater a long time ago. I was like, oh God, I don't need a sweater, but I'm using it now. So eventually, I guess I am thankful for those. But then, like a sweater's one thing, but getting me pants, like, I can get my own pants. I don't like the cut of pants that they got me, so I never wore them. And then eventually, like I just kind of, well, they were too small for me to begin with. But my dad has them now. Oh, oh. But yeah, it's like, please don't get me any more clothes. Like I'm old enough to dress myself. Thank you. But all I really want for Christmas are just gift cards. Either a Walmart gift card or a bookstore gift card. Starbucks would be pretty okay too. Now he says, I'll probably buy you some games. Woo! Oh, God. You fucking spoiled me, babe. One of these days I'm going to become like just a spoiled brat somehow. Like, I don't know, like, it's like part of me is like fearful of like, just being like one of those douchebags that live off their girlfriends, but then like we're not anything like that because you pay me for the artistic services I provide, and I work really hard to I work really hard to earn that, and then some like I'm grateful for the gifts, but then like part of me just feels like kind of ashamed. It's like, oh, you should get her something too. You deadbeat. Why don't you get your soulmate a gift as well, right? Melody says, clothes for Christmas is so underwhelming. My inner child demands something to do over Christmas. Yes. which is why I constantly ask for gift cards so I can go ahead and get myself something that I'd enjoy. Either snacks, like snack foods, or like a movie or a game, or like put that gift card down as a partial, like help it pay towards something that I'm trying to get myself. Um, like say maybe I want like a I don't know something really fancy, like a piece of equipment or hardware that I can use, and just like help the like use the gift card to pay toward that, and then just pay off the rest myself. Melody says, "I told you, Foof, all I require is your friendship and maybe the occasional freebie artsy on occasion. Nothing that costs you dinero." Oh God, love, you're too good to me. You spoil me. And someday I want to spoil you. Yeah, but I was just thinking about something else. Mostly spoiled squish. But yeah, like part of me is fearful. Like even though like my ex promised that she'd just stick to her own corner of the internet, which she has done. Part of me is like so fearful, like that I don't know, like from what I know of her, she's just like this really spiteful individual. Like part of me is afraid that she'd seek you out and try to turn you against me. So I guess like giving you her name would be kind of good to just like give you a heads up to like look out for this person. She might try to like fuck my shit up by trying to I don't know get to you or something. But I doubt she'd do that. But yeah. Anyway, love you, Mel. You are the absolutely fucking best. Iso's in the chat says, "Yo, what's up, Iso? Oh, who's all in chat now? Oh, it's still the same handful of people. And Iso, you're not showing up in the users list. You're a ghost. You're a ghost, Iso." Melody says, "'Tis one of the reasons when I upload your artwork, I use funny descriptions to describe you rather than give your name." Yes, I love that too. There's just this elusive mystery artist. And that's another reason why I don't really like say your name all too much in the stream, for fear of like people trying to mess with my life by hunting you down and harassing you. That'd be the worst. That'd be the absolute fucking worst. That's like one thing I fear is like people harassing my friends or family, just trying to get at me. Which sort of happened to my sister when we were in Phoenix. Of course, it was like all online, like nothing happened in RL, but there was like a lot of people just kind of like who would trash talk her or whatever. But then we'd stand up for ourselves. We'd talk back, and boy, would I talk back. Like fucking dealing with all the stuff like harassment and death threats. And it's like, yeah, come on, bring it on. Like having so many like freaking hateful people just like yelling at you and throwing all their spite and death threats, like eventually you just kind of get used to it. Eventually you just kind of come to terms with the idea that like death threats are just words until they become actions, and like no one, none of those assholes ever wanted to like bring it to the, you know, like the real world. They just wanted to freaking talk big and act big. And then I just talked back until eventually they just fucking quit. Like, oh, we're not going to be able to get this guy to kill himself, so why waste our time? I think that was the goal, too. Had to wade through a lot of hate and vitriol just to keep moving on. Somewhere along the way, like you grow hungry for it. It's like, where's the next conflict? Bring it to me. Come on, somebody freaking talk back. Because I really learned how to like spit spite and freaking talk back to, you know, like the best of them. But eventually it all just stopped, and now I hardly get a comment. But you know what? Like I don't. I'm I'm unable to visit some of my galleries like I used to. So I don't know what a lot of people are saying nowadays. Because for the most part, I'm cut off. But like, no one comes by my blog anymore to talk shit. Anyway, Melody's saying, "'Tis one of the reasons why when no one can sway who I like and who I don't like. I'm a free thinking woman." Sweet. I decide who I like, nobody else does. Babes, did I ever mention how much I love you? Ugh. Ugh. I love you a lot. You're like the fucking best woman in my life. And I'm talking about like non-relation. Like my mom and my sister, like my sister who helped me out, she's like pretty tops. But as far as like other women go who aren't related to me, like you're the fucking bee's knees. Melody says, as a victim of cheese pizza, I'm more inclined to be a better judge of character than bandwagon hopping fucks who don't know what they're going on about. Yeah. They told me about that. Hmm. Ah. Hmm. Well, tell me a little bit about it. How your classmates bullied you. Just really fucked up. But I'm glad we're together. You make life bearable. Oh, Melody says just over 50 minutes. Really? Oh, shit. And I've been on like I've been on this I've been on this page for like how long? Is one panel. I should probably move on to the next one. Move on to the next panel where the coyote is coming in with a stick. Hmm. Melody says, "Not amazing, but bearable." No, you're amazing. I think you're amazing. From my perspective, that's what I see. Because as far as I'm concerned, you're like the best friends I've had in years. It's like we spend every day together. Every day streaming, chatting, playing video games, drawing. Oh shit! My stream died. And typing with gloves is a bitch. And oh, that's because my D button isn't working. There we go. And typing with gloves is a biatch. And there we go. We're back on. We're back on. I should do a let's play of Half-Life 2 because that was over the weekend. That was my first time like testing it just to make sure it worked on the laptop, and it looks pretty neat. I should do like a let's play of the first one. I did do a recording of the first one, but I botched it because of how I had the OBS set up, and you can't see the HUD display, so you can't see like when I'm low on ammo or low on health or whatever. So I feel like I have to re-record all of that. Hmm. No, it says, yeah, take it from me, someone who wears racing gloves, typing in gloves is absolutely arse. Yes. I might go on an extended break today because um, I want to go down to the store and pick up my mom that diet soda that she didn't get yesterday. Also, it's an excuse to just like drive the new vehicle because I just want to see what it's like. Oh man, it would suck if after driving it something breaks on it. That'd just be my luck. Hmm. But yeah, maybe I'll just go down to this corner store down here, the 15 minute drive one. I don't think there's really a need for me to go all the way to Family Dollar. And they're saying, "Do you need some pennies for yourselves?" No, I think I'm good. I've got enough monies right now. Hmm. I'm okay, love. My lovey love. My loverly love who loves to love. Now Lisa's offer is there if he needs it. Thank you, love. Pardonnez-moi. Yeah, give him the angry brows. There we go. Melody says just 5 minutes. These community service streams are like have slowly become places or a platform where I just like fucking rant and let all my emotions and thoughts out. But I think it's nice. It's therapeutic. Melody says community therapy. Yes, where I get to yell at the community. Fuck you, community! Fuck you and your service. Ah! And then I feel all the better for it. Sharing is caring and caring is swearing. Nice, love. I'm gonna draw these crows just kind of getting up. Looking at Coyote a little surprised. This crow's gonna have like a full head of ear corn in his beak. And maybe this crow's like got like a mouthful of corn that he's just kind of chewing. I'll put this in one folder since there's two-layer elements that involve it. And I want to show the stick in his fist. I don't know, that's might be a little too close. Because would you be able to tell if it was a stick if it's not showing the whole thing? Gotta show the whole thing. Melody's saying good feather style crows. Nice. I kind of want to show him like just like kind of like him like patting it in his palm, like if it were a nightstick. But then I don't have enough time to do that. There's like so many ideas I want to like put in there, but I don't have the time to like express all these like motions and shots. So I want to the next shot I want to have the stick in his hands, like the crows kind of like see it. Maybe he brings it up over his head. Like he starts off at a standing position, brings it over his head, and then that's when the crows just kind of try to book it. Oh, Melody says time. Sweet. And Melody says, and you're also working within the constraints of the original source material too. Yes. Yes, I am. Ugh. Okay, we'll call it there for now. I'm gonna go get ready and go down to the store, get my mom this diet soda that they forgot to get yesterday. And what do I guess I can get myself some more dip for some of the chips that I have left. Should I go down to Family Dollar? I'll figure it out in a bit. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. If you like this video for what it is, like whether you watched it on Twitch or YouTube, go ahead and follow me or subscribe. If you want to donate to this endeavor, the Coyote Animation or Coyote Stories Reanimation Project, there is a link in the section below. It'll take you to my coffee page, and there you can donate any dollar amount. Any amount would be appreciated. If you don't, then that's cool. If you do, you'd be fucking awesome. And yeah, thanks to all those who participated in chat. It's awesome interacting with all of you. Melody, ESO, and the one bot that got that came by and got banned instantly by my beautiful moderator, Alistair Dreamer. Love you, Bebs. Um, so yeah, ESO says thanks for the stream, and I guess that'll do it. I'll be back on streaming later today after I run these errands, so I don't know when. But anyway, this has been Johnson Black Horse, the one and only, and I shall check y'all later. Sweet! Bye.